Hello and welcome to the Mustache Show. Yeah, my gosh, man! Every time that happens, you are watching the Drawing Habit, and it is day 546. Man, I'm a loon, man. I'm a loon. Anyways, we're gonna be doing another cactus drawing simply because it's easy, it's simple, and I gotta get in, get out. It's always the same stuff, different day. You know it. You know how it is. Anyways, let's begin, shall we? Anyways, I got a very limited amount of time that I got to be doing stuff today. But so we're gonna be just like going through the ringer. We're gonna draw as fast as we can. Um, we're gonna go as fast as we can with this drawing. I don't like doing that, but it is what it is. It's one of those things that I just kind of have to do. I just have to do it. So we're gonna be doing a simple drawing, and we're just gonna knock it out of the park. Nothing too fancy. I always keep my drawings rather simple. And if I have a little bit more of a little bit more of a time opening, I will tend to I will tend to I don't know. I will tend to do something different. But because I don't have a time opening, I'm not behind schedule. You ever have those moments where you feel like you have something important to do, something looming. I have a bunch of like small little piddly things I have to do today, and it's nothing new. This isn't out of the ordinary. I always have like these small things I have to do each day, and this is not out of the ordinary for me. So I have some things I have to do, and it's just what it is. It is what it is, and I am going to be working on that. Or I don't know what I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't really know. I have like a bunch of random things I have to do today, and I have about 3 hours to do all of them, and I don't even think I have that much time. I don't even think I have 3 hours to do. I have 3 hours, but I don't have 3 hours. Does that make sense? You ever have like those things where you have to do, you have things you have to do, but let's see here. Let's go ahead and select this, and we're going to center everything right quick. Bam. And let's deselect. And anyways, I have a bunch of things I have to do, and I'm just kind of working through it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the long and short of everything, pretty much. Is I have a list of things I have to do, and I don't have a lot of time to do it. And I have to I hate doing this. I think all of us do this to some extent, especially when you're in a bind for time. I dislike cutting corners when I need to. I just like cutting corners, and there's times like right now, a lot of my days I have to cut corners. I just have to. And I was making good time with everything. You ever have those days where you're like, man, I'm making good time. I think I get everything I need done, and have time to spare. And as time move forward, and as you like cumulatively throughout the day, I don't know, as cumulatively throughout the day, you start hacking away at some of your free time, and pretty soon you don't have a lot left. And so that's what I kind of have right at the moment is a set amount. I don't have a lot of free time available. Whoa! Did I press the eraser? Ah, I had the eraser on. I didn't realize I had the eraser on. Oh no! Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm making mistakes already. All right. Oh, we need to get that. We need to lock the layer pixel so I could do this. There we go. That's what we want. We just want to. I just want to do like a fade, essentially. We're just gonna do like a fade here, like just a quick little fade. Just by hand, really. Nothing too fancy. Kind of fade this out. I think that's good. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna go ahead and start the drawing process. I'm getting back into things per se. You know, some of the things I've been trying to do, which is get up early, but that never works out, man. My body like net defaults to get at least 8 hours. And if I try to, I don't know if this is just me, but if I try to escape or try to get less than 8 hours, two things happen. One thing can happen. One of those things that can happen is I will get up at the time that I told myself that I was going to get up, like 5 o'clock, or I will just hit the snooze button, and I'll just go to sleep. I'll just keep sleeping past that time frame, you know, and I used to. I don't know. I just like. It's my body's way of saying, you know what? Stop going to bed. Stop trying to get less than 8 hours. And my body was like trying to. My body will punish me for it. I won't be tired, but I will definitely like be slacking throughout the day. Like I'll get my stuff done, but like the rest of the day it's not like you just don't feel 100%, you know? And so I will try my best to get less than 8 hours. You know, I try to get up at 5 every day. Actually, you know, scratch that. Try would mean that I actually did it. You know, I wake up at at 5 o'clock with the intention of getting up at 8 o'clock, but that usually doesn't happen. With the intention of getting up at 5. What usually happens is I'll wake up at 5 and I'll hit the snooze button. Two things happen. I'll hit the snooze button and go back to bed, or I'll get up and I'll stay in the bathroom and stare at the mirror for a while until I wake up, until like my body says, okay, let's go. And then I'll wake up and do my thing. But usually what happens is my rational mind will say, go back to bed, dude. Go back to bed. You know you want to go back to bed. And I'm like, you know, that sounds really good. I definitely could. I definitely should and could go back to bed. And so what happens is I go back to bed. And so I go back to bed and wake up around 7:30, 8. You know, I end up getting like 9 hours sleep, which is glorious. Which is super glorious. That doesn't always happen. It's usually like 5. Like my range is 5 to 8. So I'll get up at 7:30, and I'm already about 2.5 hours behind on everything, and which is what happened today. I'm 2.5 hours behind on everything, and I'm just hustling. You know, I am just hustling to get done. And usually everything goes pretty smoothly till about noon. Actually, everything goes pretty smoothly to about 1 o'clock. And then I feel like that. You ever have that like sense of urgency starts to happen? And that's what's happening right now. That sense of urgency starts to happen where I have to, I really do have to, I have to get things done. I have to, I have things I need to do, um, and I really do need to pick up the pace a little bit. And that's usually what happens. I have to pick up the pace a little bit because I have things that I need to do, and I hate saying that. I have things like I'm important, like I'm very important, right? Like I have a lot of things I have to do. No, I have things I need to do before work that I want to finalize before I have to go to work. That's really what it boils down to. Is I have things I want to get done before I have to go to work, because typically I don't like to do those things at night, and that's really what it is for me every day. And I have like art related goals, and one of those art related goals is to do a live stream. And I think this is typical of all of us, where we want to have our cake and eat it too, right? And I try to have my cake and I try to eat it too, but what happens is I end up kind of forfeiting certain things throughout the day, or it's a very, when I have my cake and I eat it too, right? What that typically means is it means that like let's see. It means that, let's see what it means. It means that I've gotten everything done, and I'm able to. It means I got in my sleep. It means that I've got everything done while I got to sleep in. Now, that usually doesn't happen. What usually happens is if I'll get my cake, which is I get my sleep in, and there's something that I didn't finish prior. So the metaphor for eating it too is I actually got everything in as well as getting my sleep. So typically I don't get to eat my cake. I usually get typically I don't get to eat my cake. I usually get to sleep in, or I get to get my cake, but I don't get to eat it, right? So what will happen is I'll get the sleep in, and then something I won't be able to do something. So like that thing might be like, in this instance, I might not be able to work on my commission work, or it might be I won't be able to work on like do one of my art requests. Usually one art thing that I have to do for the day, or I strive to do for the day, gets kind of like it gets kind of like I don't know, it gets pushed out, it gets pushed away, that's usually what happens. Something that some like thing that I was going to do gets kind of I sacrifice something, and usually it's something gets sacrificed, and that usually is some art related thing. And I try to have like I try to have it be like something that is irrelevant, but I like to get all of it in, and I think I might get it in today. I might be able to do some of the stuff that I wanted, some of the stuff that I'm trying to do every day. We'll see. We'll see. It's not set in stone, but I'm making good time with my day, but that could change in a heartbeat. It could change in a heartbeat, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not mad about that, because I did get some drawing in, and that's one of the nice things of doing these live streams is when I do my live streams, I get a little bit of drawing in, if I don't do anything else, um, I'm okay with that, you know. And so I got some drawing in, and that's really all that matters to me is get some drawing in, and so forth. I'd like to get more drawing in, but it is what it is, man. You got to choose your battles. So this is just like one of the this is just um a hobby for me. A hobby that does pay out. I do have commissions. I do get commissions from time to time. I don't get them often. I don't go seeking them out. And I recently realized why. It's like I don't have I just don't have the time to devote, even on a paid commission. I don't have the time to devote to drawing one. I just don't. Like it's at the sacrifice of something else. It's at the sacrifice of my sleep. It's at the sacrifice of spending time with my family. Something gets sacrificed when I have to do commissions. So I realized there's a reason why I don't do commissions is because I'm sacrificing personal time for family time or friends and family or something gets sacrificed to do those commissions, and it's not worth it for me. I like doing commissions. They usually don't pan out. I spend more. I get the amount that I charge for commission is stupidly cheap. It is stupidly cheap, and I spend a stupid amount of time working on those commissions, which is why I don't like doing them, because I don't make any money off them. Like I end up when all is said and done, when I do a commission, I end up getting paid like minimum wage or less because I want them to be as good as I can give at as good a product as I can give at that time. So I end up working them to death, you know? And so like it's never worth it for me. Like the outcome is worth it. Like I feel I'm happy that the piece is done. You know, I'm very pleased with the outcome, right? But like as far as making money off them, I'd have to really sell them. It'd have to be like something. It'd have to be something I do on the reg, you know. And I just don't do them regularly, and so forth. So, and I mean, again, I don't mind doing them. I don't mind doing them. I like doing them. They're fun. It gets me out of my comfort zone because most commissions that I do is something I don't normally do. I don't do a lot of portraits. I just kind of casually doodle. I'm like a professional doodler, really. And not even like a professional doodler. A professional doodler can doodle like crazy weird stuff. I can just like doodle like poorly drawn stick figures from time to time, you know. I'm lying. I could do more than that, but you know, I typically don't. I don't really get fancy with my doodling, you know. And I'm not really a fancy doodler. I just kind of like sketch. But yeah, these live streams are basically, if you haven't gotten the theme, whenever I talk about these live streams, they're basically they're just me kind of like establishing a daily ritual, a daily habit of drawing, you know, with no like goal in mind. I think if I had a goal in mind for this is for doing these live streams, my goal would be I think I should make the goal for 2023 is to do a live stream that is to do hour-long live streams, or to get to the point where I can do hour-long live streams. And I don't know what I would need to do that, but I think that would be a goal we're striving for, you know, is some sort of like I don't know. To get to the point where I can do an hour-long live stream, I think that would be great. You know? And it's something I could strive for. So I have a few minutes, I am going to make this area even darker. And we're gonna, yeah. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna find one different brush to mess around with. Let's see, what's the winter brush? We got a rattan. Let's go ahead and play with this brush here. It's called a rattan. Ooh, I don't know if I like that. What if I make it real large? What if I make it really small? It's more like a rake. What if I hard light? Ooh, no. I don't like that. I was gonna try a different. Ooh, nope. We're gonna find some brushes that aren't like that's called the Aztec brush. This is, whoops, tubular. Let's go look up special effects brushes. What do these do? A splatter brush. Oh, we can do a splatter brush. We'll do a splatter, and we'll just do yeah. We're gonna do a splatter brush. Just for fun. And what if we add like do like a dirt, like some sort of dirt color? You know, it's kind of make it seem like this, it's sand or something. And before we go, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go. But I think I'm done with that. I like splatter brushes. So that's one of the things I'm gonna do for each one of these cactuses. I'm gonna use a different brush, or try to do a different brush. I think that's what my goal is for this year when I do a cactus, is use a kind of a different brush per se. Ooh, yeah, I like that. A little bit of like a yellowy, like a yellow, add a little bit of yellow on there for a little bit of nice little yellow. Kind of change it up a bit. Ooh, that's pretty. All right, now let's go and add a little bit of this teal. Just a little bit right here. Sprinkle some teal in there. Some nice little teal. Mix, kind of add a little bit of. There you go. There we go. And now we're gonna go ahead and add some. Oh, before we go, let's add that face in there right quick. We're gonna go ahead and add a face, so don't forget it. Take the line, work out. You know, it reminds me of like there was this programmer or artist designer on Super Mario Brothers, and his whole thing was he liked to put eyes on every like inanimate object, and that's what I like to think that I'm doing, is when I'm adding these eyes, is I'm making it into like a kind of like a cartoony character, you know, essentially. Now let's go add some thorns. And we need to use some small brushes. Yeah. Size 15. No. Let's do 10. No, I don't like that. Let's go ahead and make it 12 pixels. Not 112. 12 pixels. Yeah, so this one's almost done. We're just going to do the thorns and call it a day. So I got 5 minutes to kind of put some thorns in there. Yeah, so, you know, I think this was a nice little cactus. Turned out pretty nice. It's a good jump from my hiatus. I want to get back to doing figure drawing. I think the reason why I want to do like hour-long live streams is because I need an hour to do like 30 minutes of like gesture studies, and then go ahead and then go to like longer 5-10 minute drawings. And that would be great. If I can get to doing something like that, I think I would be happy. But I just can't seem to manage hour-long blocks. Like, my schedule, it's very difficult for me to do an hour-long block at a time. I can manage to do like one like 30-minute block, a 30-minute block, but like when I try to do hour-long blocks, it just messes up my schedule. Like, I don't have an hour block to give, an hour of my time to give to do these drawings. Like, I can do throughout the day, I can do about anywhere from 1 to 3 hours of drawing, but I can't do them continuously. It can't be done in one giant block. And that's what I struggle with. So if I can get to the point where I can do an hour-long block, that would be amazing. Maybe what I should do is I might be able to do like one day a week where I can do an hour-long block live stream. I think that would be great, where I can do like an hour-long block one day a week. I think that would be great. I think that would be my 2023 goal, is to do an hour-long block where I'm doing some figure drawing that will end up being like more studies. I don't know. I think another goal for 2023 would be to actually do more commissions. I kind of wrote those off, you know. I kind of stopped doing them. And maybe this will be the year where I do for a few more commissions. So if I can like get one commission a month, I think that would be great. Just to do one commission a month. I won't be making any money off them. As I said, I do my commissions stupid cheap because I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy to do a drawing, really. The only thing I don't like about the commissions is like the pressure to get them done quickly, because usually there's always, and this is not me talking negatively about my customers. It's just there's a pressure to get them done quickly, and for good reason. You know, they usually want them done in a reasonable time. You know, and I just, as I said, I don't have like the ability to do like I can't sit down and draw 3 hours straight. When I was doing these commissions, oh my gosh, I was drawing for 3 hours, 2 hours straight. No, I wasn't drawing for more than an hour straight, and that was pushing it. Like everything else was put to the wayside. Like, I didn't have any social life. Let's see, where's my I gotta find this brush here. Yeah, like everything was, I had to sacrifice like I was sacrificing like time with family and everything, because I needed to get that a commission done and so forth. Put this on the side here. Oops. And so we're gonna put no, stop. There we go. And this is number 183. You know, this could be I could have done more. I might have done more cactus drawings. I'm just not sure because I sometimes I mislabel things, and that can like accumulate. It can that can stack on top of each other. So 546. Woo. Making some good time. Boom. There we go, man. And that's my cactus, man. 30 minutes. pretty good. Anyways, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I will be back, fingers crossed, tomorrow. And I'll be back for more drawing onslaught. And I hope to see you there. Let me turn this timer off. There we go. I got to get going. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I am lagging. I can see my screen just like... Anyways, I wish you all the best in all of your future endeavors, be that music, art, reading, poetry, finances, career, personal, weight, etc., etc. Because I know that we all deal with that kind of stuff. And I have to get going. I am out of here.